Welcome to the Sunday Update. Nath Gardner with you. Australian music legend Archie Roach has passed away after a long illness. The pioneer Indigenous artist who drew global attention to the stolen generations was 66. PM Anthony Albanese says the country has lost a brilliant talent, a powerful and prolific national truth-teller. The Greens are welcoming a plan to hold a referendum on a proposed Indigenous voice to Parliament. It would allow Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island people to provide advice to the government on the policies and issues that affect them. Green Senator Lydia Thorpe telling the ABC it's just the first step.
I am all for working with the new government, but there are things that I'd like to discuss with the government also, and they are things that will change Aboriginal people's lives before any referendum.
The International Criminal Court is putting on hold a probe into war crimes allegedly committed by Australian troops in Afghanistan. News Corp is reporting the court will instead focus on investigating the alleged crimes of the Taliban. Joe Biden has tested positive for COVID again. The US president reportedly has no symptoms but will remain under close observation. The White House says the president returned daily negative tests during the week but has now suffered rebound positivity. Staying in the US, the governor of Kentucky says it could take weeks to find all flash flooding victims. At least 19 people have perished. And a countersuit has been filed by billionaire Elon Musk against Twitter. It's ahead of a 5-day trial to decide if he can back out from a deal to buy the social network. To sport now, and it's brought to you by Ladbrokes Mates Mode, the better way to chat, share and bet together. T's and C's apply, and always remember, gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-858-858. At the Commonwealth Games, Australia sits on top of the medal tally with 25 all up, including 11 gold. That's followed by New Zealand with 6 gold and England in third spot. The West Tigers have pulled off one of the NRL season's biggest upsets, defeating the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium 32-18. Winning coach Brett Kamali says their hard work has finally paid off.
This has been coming. We were great against Parramatta, Penrith and then obviously the Cowboys last week, so I'd like to think people think this is not a fluke that we beat the Broncos tonight. It's been processing what we've achieved and how we got better as a football club and a team.
And in AFL, Geelong has overcome a slow start to beat the Bulldogs. The Cats piling on 8 goals to zip in the third quarter to get up 94-66. Other winners, Adelaide, St Kilda, Sydney and Collingwood. And for even more sports news, make sure you check out the Sports Update. You'll find it wherever you're listening to this show. To entertainment news now, Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes' daughter Suri has made her on-screen debut, joining her mother Katie on the big screen in the newly released movie Alone Together. The 16-year-old sings a cover of Blue Moon. And Taylor Swift is copping it from climate activists over CO2 emissions from her private jet. But her rep says the emissions shouldn't be attributed to just Tay-Tay, as she loans her jet out to others as well. I'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.